the year comes to a close, it's important to reflect on some of the major stories that have shaped the world over the past 12 months. There have been countless headlines that have captured our attention and sparked conversation. In this recap, we will take a look at some of the biggest stories of the year that has impacted our society. This overview will give you a sense of major events that have shaped the year. First up, in the global event space, the world population crosses 8 billion people. The world population touched 8 billion on November 15th, with India being the largest contributor to the milestone. India alone added 177 million to the final score. It took the world 11 years to add 1 billion people to the population, with growth gradually slowing down. According to the UN, it could take 15 more years to reach 9 billion, and it does not expect the figure to reach 10 billion until 2080. Queen Elizabeth II, the longest serving British monarch, passes away. Millions mourned in Britain and all over the world when Queen Elizabeth II died on September 8th. She was known as one of the coolest British monarchs. From serving as a mechanic and truck driver in the last months of World War II, to joining Daniel Craig as James Bond in a comedy sketch at the opening ceremony of the 2012 London Olympics, she did it all. With her death, her eldest son, Charles, the former Prince of Wales, was anointed as king and will be officially known as King Charles III. Next up, we have COP27 and the Landmark Compensation Fund. For the first time, first world nations have decided to pay for the damage an overheating world is inflicting on poor countries by establishing a fund for loss and damage. The landmark decision was taken at the UN Climate Summit in Egypt in November 2022. The world of politics saw a huge change in 2022. UK gets its first Indian origin Prime Minister in Rishi Sunak. In April, Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan lost a no confidence vote in Parliament, continuing the streak in which no Pakistani Prime Minister has ever completed a full 5-year term. Shehbaz Sharif succeeded him as the Prime Minister of Pakistan. Brazil leans left with the national elections. Sri Lanka's scorching economic crisis rips the island country apart, sparking changes in its political line. Xi Jinping secures record third term in power as the General Secretary of the Communist Party of China and by default, the President of the country. Then the most significant world event of 2022 would have to be the Russia-Ukraine war. The war has shocked the world and has shot up the prices of essential commodities around the world. In the tech space, layoffs and pink slips took the center stage in 2022. Amidst all this, Elon Musk bought out Twitter for $44 billion. And then the company fired half of its workforce. Post all these, towards the end of the year, some good news from OpenAI. OpenAI's ChatGPT, a dialogue-based AI chat interface for its GPT-3 family of large language models, have swept the tech space. It's currently free to use with an OpenAI account during this testing phase. This is a wrap-up of tech space in 2022. Mathematics has made a splash in the past year with a number of exciting developments that has captured the attention of math enthusiasts. Here is a look at some of 2022's most captivating math developments. Can God be proven mathematically? Journalist Manon Bishop documents efforts by Blaise Pascal, René Descartes, Kurt Gödel, and others to investigate the nature of God. Gödel, in fact, wrote an ontological proof in mid-20th century. The caveat, though, is that the proof only works if you accept Gödel's initial assumption. Extreme numbers get new names. Earth weighs around 1 ronagram, that's 10 power 27 grams. An electron's mass is about 1 vectogram, that's 10 raised to minus 30 grams. Prefixes such as rona and vecto were added to the SI system in 2022. Using math to better treat cancer, researchers identified a new method for scheduling radiation therapy that could be 22% more effective at killing cancer cells. Finding simplicity within complexity. With the theory that for every action, even those seemingly complex and random, there is a math problem that describes it. A researcher is publishing a new formula that helps find the equation quickly, and this can help speed upon an array of activities that we use simulations, from weather forecasting to production of an aircraft. Fields Medal was awarded to Hugo Duminil Coupon, June He, and James Maynard for their outstanding achievements in the field of mathematics. Also, New York Times acquired Wordle for an undisclosed 7-figure sum. This recaps our best math stories of 2022. Wrapping up this video with my favorite section, sports. Novak Djokovic wins the 7th Wimbledon title. He was also banned from traveling to the US, ruling him out of the US Open, but he manages to capture a 7th Wimbledon title in July. The legendary cricketer Shane Warne dies in March from a suspected heart attack aged 52. The legend took 708 test wickets and was a part of a dominant Australian team in the 90s and 2000s before becoming a respected commentator and a mentor to many. Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February saw them and allies Belarus become outcasts of the world sport. Russia was not allowed to participate in the Football World Cup and World Athletics Championships, while its tennis players from both nations were banned from Wimbledon. The Champions League final on May 28 in Paris descended into chaos when thousands of Liverpool fans were unable to gain access to the ground for the match against Real Madrid. Backed by deep pockets of the Saudis, LIV Golf got underway in July, splitting the sport as it attracted major winners with pledges of multi-million-dollar purses for 54-hole no-cut tournaments. Roger Federer, the tennis champ, unable to shake off a lingering knee injury, called it quits at the age of 41 in September after a career which yielded 20 Grand Slams. Federer collected 103 titles to his name. Serena Williams, another tennis champ, refused to use the world retirement when she played what was likely her final tournament at the US Open. She won 23 Grand Slam titles and was number 1 for 319 weeks. Finally, Lionel Messi leads Argentina to World Cup glory with a penalty shootout triumph over France after an epic final finished 3-3 in extra time. This performance virtually sealed Messi as the greatest ever player to have played the sport in this century. The final has gone down as a modern classic, coming to the conclusion of one of the most controversial tournaments ever staged. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have loved this video, please like, share and subscribe. See ya!